change. You can't go. You're not going to go cop shopping and pick one to do a report for you. That's not how this works.
No, that's not what I want. I don't want.
You don't like one answer. You can't come back and try to get a different answer.
That's not what I'm asking.
Then what are you asking?
This is my goal. A crime has been committed. My mother has been taken despite a court order stating do not remove this woman.
Okay, question.
It is a
Jason,
crime.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Why is that
I
relevant?
want to ask you a couple questions.
Why is it relevant?
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I had a sister. I had a father. And what's your point? They're gone now.
So who else is?
Me.
Just you.
I mean, any family members, according to the will and the living trust, both my parents, when they had capacity and were alive, said one thing only. The only beneficiaries that are family that had anything to do with this property is myself and my sister. My sister died on December 5th, 2023.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. What is the point of asking me about family?
I was asking you if they contacted your mother at all. Has anyone contacted your mother? You're not
Yes. My niece says she's in Florida.
Okay.
The in-laws, my sister's former mother-in-law knows that she's in Florida. She's just like, don't tell Jason because it's illegal for her to be there.
Well, she has guardianship now.
Who does?
Your mom.
My mom has guardianship?
Has a guardian, right? A legal guardian right now?
She.
The petitioner in the order of those same people?
So let me explain this.
Who is that to you?
She was commissioned, 91-year-old. This story just gets worse and worse.
What are you really?
I'm trying to answer your question.
What's going on? Okay.
You want to know who the guardians that were appointed were?
Yeah.
Elaine Brown, who's my mother's 91-year-old, legally she's can't really hear well. When I was cross-examining her, she is a guardian of my mother who has more capacity than anyone on that side.
Her sister?
It's her older sister who she's been estranged from for 30 years. You want to know why? Violence. Because that woman beat the hell out of my mother over a dispute with money. My mother should not be anywhere near this woman. 30 years.
Well, she is, and I met her, and they seemed like they were doing fine. The whole family was there, and it seemed like they were doing okay.
But tell that to the judge.
My question.
You got to tell it to the judge.
Okay.
Oh, we're bringing it back to me now.
Yes,
all right, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
You keep on.
Yeah,
coming.
I keep on advocating for you to do your job. I know it's horrible.
And we gave you an answer multiple times in the last 4 days, and now you're calling us again, and you're really not making too much sense.
That's not true. There are crimes. And you're actually telling NYPD. So you guys are literally at odds with NYPD and Florida.
We're really not. It's just you're at odds with everybody. That's what's really happening.
How does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense.
Okay, let's articulate.
You're at odds with your whole family, your mom, your aunt.
Incorrect.
And you're trying to use the police department to get in between what's going on between you and your mom and your aunt
and
your house.
And what are you basing that on?
I'm basing that on the whole situation.
You think I think that you guys are going to help me? You think I'm trying? You think my goal is to get you on my side?
Then why do you keep calling us that?
Because I need the not just me. This community needs for you to do your job, and that's it. That's all. You have to do your job.
We do our job.
If you did your job, you would be out investigating crime instead of covering for your fellow police officers.
There's no crime. Your mom's with her sister who has guardian over her. That's not a crime.
The crime is, let's say, so half of what let's be reasonable here. Yes, I am saying as of a certain date, they have been granted guardianship. And that means, wait a second, Jason, you got to fall back and let them do their thing, right? Here's the problem. The court specifically says, do not, I don't care if you're fucking Jesus Christ or the guardian or even Jason, because he might not know about the trust, but you cannot remove this person or take this person anywhere. They are in violation of Judge Gergety's orders and of court orders. And that's just one of the crimes. The other crime, which they admittedly took her across state lines, is the custodial interference in the first degree. It's a Class E felony. Don't take my word for it. I'm quoting NYPD officers. Okay. Other officers in other counties where they may be hiding her. And that to me is why I'm like, you know what? You're right. Maybe I do appear like I'm because can you imagine trying time and time again to get somebody to understand a fact, and the narrative becomes, hey, you're a bipolar guy. I mean, like, respectfully, I get it, but let's stay focused. It's a crime. You are law enforcement to enforce the law. This is nothing. Your feelings or like this have nothing to do with this. Is that incorrect?
So are you diagnosed with bipolar?
Absolutely not.
Are you diagnosed with anything else?
Diagnosed with something?
I am not. Are you diagnosed with
Bro,
anything else?
I would talk to your doctor. Nothing?
You want to go to the hospital today?
ED? Come on, bro.
No.
Yeah, come on, dude. I'm a spokesperson.
I don't have that problem yet.
I'm a spokesperson. I don't know if you
I
saw
know
my
you are.
commercials, bro.
I know.
Dude.
You want to go to the
I
hospital?
did that for brothers like you, man. And that's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, man.
You want to go to the hospital? To talk to a doctor?
I would like for you to go to a hospital. I really would. And talk to your doctor and say, hey, what the hell's wrong with me? That instead of doing my job and approaching the public with respect, I turn to these, like, dude, it's not nice. It's not respectful, and it's not the type of bond that you should be creating with the public. How about this? Hey, Jason, my name is this. I understand your situation.
You've called 911
Blah, blah,
a million
blah.
times in the last year.
Do you know why?
This nonsense has got to stop. It's got to stop.
Stop.
Whatever problems you
I
have
agree.
between the
I
court order,
agree.
between the judge and your aunt
Oh,
and your
I don't
mom, you got to get a lawyer and go to court and figure it out in court.
I've done that already. And
So-
that's why the judge made his ruling, and you're ignoring his ruling.
We're not ruling it. They have an order of protection against you. That's why you weren't allowed to go near them.
Dude, you are ignoring the judge's order.
So where's the order? Show me the order.
Deteri has it in the precinct, but it's also a matter. Call the court right now. You want me to call the court? You want to? Hey, how about this? If they say that Hyacinth Woolley was not supposed to be removed from my home, and
You're not
it is
allowed there anymore. It's not your home. You're not allowed there by court order. You're not allowed there. Stop saying you're home. You're not allowed there.
you are lying. I am allowed there. As of today, I am allowed there. Would you like to see the withdrawal, the petition?
Usually they have an order. They give you a copy of the order or something. Let's see it.
All right. Now let me ask you this.
If it was still
Let me
active
ask you
on
this.
Saturday, today's Thursday, that means in the last 3 days...
Jesus Christ, this guy.
You
Let me
would've-
ask you this.
you
If
would've
I
got
produce this right now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to change the subject and talk about schizophrenia again? Or are you going to do your job? Like, are you going to actually do something? Because I'm happy to work with you. But if this is a waste of my time, why should I show you this? So
Well, you just went to the precinct. They gave you answer. Then what do? You walk up here and then called us back. When you just spoke to them for however long. So what'd
if you
came here and
you
called
listen to the
911.
dispatcher's call, I said don't get deteri because deteri has a personal vendetta against me for filing a complaint against him when I tried to get help for my mother's condition. It's that simple.
You want to speak to a
I want to
doctor
show
about what
you.
you're going through?
I want to show you. No, I'd rather you just not put the public through this. Imagine you stop doing what you're doing. I wouldn't have to be here, sitting here like.
You don't have to be here.
Oh, trust me. I have to be here.
be
Because you
anywhere
know
you wanna
something?
be besides right here.
And you know what something? I made a promise to my mother, and I made a promise to my father, and I will go to jail before I defy that.
Why don't we
And
go
they
talk
know
to a
that.
doctor at the hospital.
All right, you're dismissed. You're just now. It was funny at first.
You had thoughts about hurting yourself?
Now you're corny. It's just
Can you
corny.
answer my questions so we can change the subject?
It's just corny, bro.
Have you thought about hurting yourself?
It's just corny. It's not. I mean, it's fun. It wasn't funny. It wasn't even funny to begin with.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So you're not
Have a
gonna
good day.
you're not gonna do your job? I'm just asking. Not gonna do your job. Not gonna investigate a homicide. That's Nassau County for you, folks. Nassau County. That's the finest. You guys are gonna be famous tonight, and the jury's gonna see you in Judge Azarax. That's them. That's Nassau County. It's 3:31 p.m.